I'm no design expert, but I want to share a couple of simple tips that can keep your presentations from overloading your audience visually so that they can stay engaged with their focus on you. First, let's talk about the type that you use. When you're designing your slides, keep those who are farthest from you in mind. It should be easy for them to see and read what's on your slide. So what can you remember to help them? Size matters. One way to test this before presentation day is to start the slideshow on your computer and try to read the text on the screen from across the room. If you can't do it, then it needs to be bigger. Try starting at least 48-point font. Serif means the little tails on the ends of letters. They are easier to read in small sizes like in a book, but are not as appealing in large sizes on a presentation. Sans serif or no serif fonts like Arial and Open Sans are simpler and easier to read. Also, keep your font choice to 1 or 2 for the whole presentation. Contrast means the difference between the background and text. White and black is the strongest and easiest to read, and yellow and white or blue and red can be hard on the eyes. This is pretty obvious, but can come into play when putting text on top of images. One of the things that all presenters have been guilty of at one time in their lives or another is putting too much text on the screen and reading to their audience. Remember, the audience is there to listen to you, not read. To avoid this, think of the main idea of the slide and represent it in 2 to 3 bullets, or even better, icons. Let's see what that looks like. That's a bit better. It's easier for the audience to follow along, and the main idea is clear. Now let's talk about 2 design elements that can make your slides consistent and pleasing to the eye: color and space. Choose 3 colors to use throughout your presentation. Adobe Color CC is a great free tool that allows you to explore colors and create your own or use a picture. Let me show you. You can see what others have made and use theirs, or you can create your own. Let's try importing an image. Here's an image from earlier in the presentation. As you can see, you can move these around and it'll choose colors related to that image. Or you can choose the presets. It's a great way to keep your presentation consistent. Black. Keep your slides simple and uncluttered. 1 image, 3 bullet points, minimal text, 2 to 3 colors. The eyes of the audience should be naturally drawn to the most important thing on the slide first. That's better. Media like pictures and video can capture your audience, but it can be a distraction if not used correctly. They say a powerful picture can say 1,000 words, but a picture that is not high enough quality can be pixelated and difficult to see, or if the image is stretched to fit the slide, it can be a distraction. Remember when I talked about contrast? Well, using text on top of pictures can cause problems. Try putting a semi-transparent rectangle behind the text to make it easier to read, but keep the compelling picture. Another common problem is having too many pictures on the screen, which doesn't leave enough space on the slide. Or choosing different types of images that make your slide look inconsistent. Simply replacing the images with simple icons using your color palette can make it much easier for the audience to follow. Here's a few simple rules for video. Keep it short, under 3 minutes. Crop the video so you are only using the part that you want. And remember to follow the same rules for images in terms of quality and stretching. Okay, now you've seen a few examples of poor presentation slides and how to fix them. Remember, ensure your slides are easy to look at by keeping the text, design, and media simple and consistent. And remember, these slides are there to support you. You are the star of the show.